Hello everybody, welcome to How to Play Like a WAP Pro. Today I'm going to be playing in a tank which I am extremely surprised I haven't made a video about sooner. I thought I had made a video about it, but I guess I just never did, but it's a shame because this thing is fucking crazy since the buff, the RHM Panzer. So first let's go over field mods. Take right, left, neither, left, and right. I'm not going to talk about why I've made a whole field mod guide video, and I just think it takes too much time. If you have questions about it, then ask me in the comments. For loadouts, I have a spotting loadout and then a damage loadout. I mostly play this thing as a damage farmer just because it's not great at spotting because of its poor camo and huge size, and also I just prefer to play it with damage because it's got such a great gun. So for my spotting loadout, I'm using CVS, low noise, and vents because it has very good base view range, 420. So I'm deciding not to use optics. I'm using a camo directive. You could use optics. You probably should use optics, but I'm just using bond vents because I don't want to put on bond optics. Because I only have like 2 pairs of those, and they're on other tanks right now. So I'm just using vents. For my main loadout, this one is kind of tricky. So I definitely think that rammer is worth it. I also use vents partially just to get better view range, but also just because it's good for dealing damage and stuff. Better accuracy, better fully aimed shots, more DPM. Then I use a V-stab. Are there other options for this tank? Yes, you could use a turbo. Should probably have a rammer loadout though. So turbo is another option instead of one of these two. You can also use aiming unit. At first I was running rammer, vents, aiming unit. That was pretty good, but I think V-stab is probably a little better. You can also even use hardening, as crazy as it sounds, but honestly I don't want to do that. It's a light tank. It doesn't have that much HP to begin with. I mean, it has good HP for a light tank, but I don't know. I want to play my light tanks like a light tank. So another thing I'm going to talk about, which I usually don't, is the ammo loadout, because this thing doesn't have a ton of ammo. So this is what I'm using on one loadout: 11, 19, 5. All ammo options are viable in this tank, which is why it's a little more important. It's not like a 50B where you just spam full APCR. And on my other loadout, I bring more heat in case I see that there's like double mouse E100 on the enemy team or something. I'll just need more heat ammo in case I encounter them. And the problem with bringing a lot of APCR, even though the APCR is really good, is if you're in a situation where you don't have enough heat, it's really bad because APCR just can't do what heat does. But if you're in a situation where you don't have enough APCR, it's not a huge deal. Like, it sucks, but heat will still do the job because you only use the APCR to shoot through stuff and for better shell velocity. That's it. So that's why I bring quite a lot of heat on this tank. Without further ado, let's get into the first battle. Okay, first map we get Sand River. I'm gonna bring my damage farming loadout because I don't need the CVS. The low noise is nice, but I'd rather have a rammer. So on this map, in light tanks, a lot of the time I'll go north, but since I'm in an RHM Panzer, which has a really good gun, I'm actually going to go south, and I'll show you position, which is pretty good for getting some early game damage. Usually it doesn't work 100% of the time, but it's usually a pretty safe bet to go here if you have a little bit of gun depression and good view range. You need at least like 470 view range in order to spot this middle area, which is a spot that I'm trying to farm. There are still a lot of tanks that can play there that you just won't have enough view range to spot though, so keep that in mind. But heavy tanks and some medium tanks, or if there's medium tanks who fire, you'll spot them there and you'll be able to farm them. So what you do is just come up to this ridge. I think it's, I don't know exactly where it is. Maybe it's right here. And you just poke like this, and if someone's playing the ramp, there's a chance you'll spot them because they're like 380 meters away. Like, yeah, there he is. I'm gonna over peek here and see what I can spot in the south. Okay, there's a guy. Just slap that guy with my insane gun handling. I don't want to get hit by a TD from back there, so looks like we're not going to get much early game damage on the mid, but we did get one shot, so it wasn't for nothing. This guy's in a bad spot. I can actually poke him. This thing has good gun depression, so I can farm him a little bit. And just like that, we already got 1500 combined. So when the enemy gives you this side for free, as is happening right now, and I have support, you want to come down here, and if there's nothing back here, you might just want to take a second to come to this position, which I'm about to go to right now. Where is it? It's like roughly here. You just poke this ridge and farm anything that's in the middle. You have to be a little bit careful of getting shot from their base and stuff, but if you're able to play hold down, you got more gun depression than like a 277, you're chilling. I don't actually know if I'm lit right now. I'm gonna wait a few seconds, see if I get unlit. Okay, now I'm definitely lit. There's a big battle going on in the north. Not sure who's winning that. I want to get unlit and then come over here and then poke this ridge here, because from this ridge you can spot their base, and that's another opportunity for some damage. Their grill 15 is unlit. If I spot him there, then I can just poke here onto him and just shit on him. I'm tempted to preload HE, but I don't know what else could be there, so I'm just not gonna do that. Okay, their Yag fired. I'm actually gonna push the Yag, get in a shot or two if I can. Should be able to get in another one. You can probably outplay him, honestly. He's a TD, big fat TD, so. Just gonna let him go past. That was a bad shot by me, but it's fine. There's their grill. I'm gonna load HE and just snap the shit out of him. Unfortunately, he hit me. It was a little bit risky, but I thought it would be quicker than him. And I still have full HP, so now I don't have full HP. Oh shit, please team, cover me. This guy looks kind of horny, so I'm kind of worried that he's gonna YOLO me. I need to run. They're gonna repush. At least they should repush. I'm gonna load HE for the Sheridan. Oh my god, this guy's AFK. I'm just gonna farm this guy instead. They could come back after killing this S-Conk, so I just gotta watch out for that. But I can always probably run. Just do a little loop-de-loop and run away again. Trying to track him for some extra combined. Caro shouldn't be able to one-shot me unless he loaded HE for some reason, so. That AFK was juicy, and there you got to see the DPM of the RHM Panzer. It's very good. I'll load HE. That is very unlucky. I think it's 420 alpha. So I probably won't kill him. I kind of want to ram him. Okay, I'm dog shit this game. Holy fuck, that was a bad shot. I don't know why I wasn't ready for him. I kind of panicked. Well, that feels bad. It could have been a 5k damage game. But even though we did get to farm an AFK, like, if I was in like a T100 this game, I would have got a much worse result because I just wouldn't have the gun to do this kind of fucking crazy farming. This tank is just amazing. So 4.7k damage, 1200 spotting, pretty solid. Let's go next. Alright, so we got El Halluf with 4 light tanks and 2 arty. Kind of wish I had optics this game, but it's okay. I think I'm just gonna bring my damage farming loadout. If the other one had optics, then I'd probably bring that, but it doesn't. They only have 2 heavy tanks, so I have 2 plays here. Could either go sit in this bush here and shoot light tanks that get lit, which I think I actually am gonna do. But I was actually almost thinking of playing the north. What I might do is just try to counter their light tanks in the beginning and then go back north. We'll see how things go. I think I'm gonna load APCR first, even though I'm likely to shoot a light tank. The shell velocity is too important. 3 light tanks. It's crazy. I don't want to get hit by grill 15, so I gotta be a bit careful. I'm gonna load heat. The ABR is boosting. I should be on lit now, so I'm gonna peek. Did I get lit? No. That means I can go for another shot. And this gun is just insane, guys. It's actually so crazy. Might get hit by a grill here, but I'm risking it. Nope. Not even lit. That's fantastic. This EBR, if he's up, he can poke me at any time, so I'm actually gonna load HE. I'm not lit still? What the fuck? I think this EBR is gonna poke me. I don't know why he's not. This Leo's probably gonna peek me. I'm gonna back off now. Maybe not fully though. I want this EBR to commit and then I can shoot him with HE. Might just periodically poke, stay hidden, and then poke when he's potentially in the open. Let me move back a little bit. Oh, our 140 is pushing. Okay. That means I can stay here. Didn't get lit. I'm gonna load HE. He's gonna come around this corner. I'm gonna blap him. Couldn't find the shot, unfortunately, but we still got a shot out. I'm not lit? Interesting. These trees in the way sometimes make some weird shit. Nah, I'm lit. I'm fine trading 1 for 1 with the EBR. Getting him killed would be very nice. I'm thinking that my tricks here are gonna stop working pretty soon, but this T100 still might peak, so we'll see. Oh, fucking hell. I don't know if I aimed that wrong or if it was just RNG. Either way. I think I'm done with those guys and their self. They're all trapped there. And I don't think I can farm them unless they peak like bots. And since we're winning this game, I think it's more important that I get to a position where I can constantly shoot instead of just banking on them poking when they shouldn't be poking. I'm gonna clear the middle, try to stay out of render of the Leo 1 in case this 13105 spots me. I should have shots on these guys pretty soon. I almost missed that because I suck. We're not lit. Let's see if I can relight him. Nope. I should have stayed poked so that I could relight him. This guy should peek. Got some spotting on them. Didn't expect to be lit, honestly. That just flew over his head, holy shit. I think staying here for the time being is probably fine. Probably my best bet. I don't think I should rotate around. Actually, this guy's lit. Now I can. That was dumb. I should not have done that. Oh well, at least we got the kill. I don't know why I fired there. That was an auto bounce angle, pretty much. Or not a non-pen angle. I do have 2 arties, which I'm concerned about. I'm gonna poke this side. Okay, that guy going over there is not something I expected. We could still technically lose this game, by the way. Let's see if the 13-105 spots us. This TVP could poke, but I think he'll die for it. Yeah. I just hit the 13-105, I'm pretty sure. Do they have an arty over here? I'm not sure. Potentially. Okay, I'm gonna take a risk. Damn, he died. Now I'm gonna take a not risk. I'm just gonna send it at him. Grill could be peeking. I'm gonna try to get underneath this ridge here. Do some dodging and weaving. I don't have CVS, so damn, I missed. Fuck. Let's kill this guy real quick. Watch a shot. Why are you going that way, bro? He's actually gonna get out, I think. Hopefully he keeps going without getting killed. I'll probably die to the RD, to be honest. Yeah. Oh well. Pretty good game. This thing is crazy, I'm telling you guys. This thing is absolutely fucking nuts. $5.4k damage, 600 spotting. And if I didn't mention already, the HE shells on this have 120 penetration and 420 alpha, so they're pretty insane as well. Alright, so we got Mannerheim Line, North Spawn. Let's think. I don't need my CVS. The low noise would be pretty helpful here. I think I'm gonna bring my low noise loadout just for the low noise, because I don't think I'll need the rammer most likely, at least at the start of the battle, because I'll be shooting people from a bush, backing off, getting unlit, and then poking in the bush again and shooting them again. So I probably won't need the rammer because of that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ping here a couple times for my team. I'm gonna preload HE, and I'm gonna try to counter their light tank, because very often the light tanks will go right there, and you'll just be able to get a free shot into them before they back off. I'm gonna take this route here. Okay, if I didn't have low noise there, I probably would have been lit. I don't want to overpeak because you can get shot from over here. I took this route because I wanted to keep the bush in between me and this guy. If he happened to be there, I shouldn't be lit from that. Now I can safely get into the bush. I poked this just to make sure I wasn't going to get lit by some weird angle. Just making sure before I committed into the bush that everything was all safe. I really want to go here, but I think I should wait a little bit first just so I don't get yellowed by somebody. The hell? I missed by a lot. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Looking at what's unlit, we have a couple tier 10 mediums. Those are the biggest threats to me, along with this 13105, because they can yellow like this. One of them is there, so that's one threat gone. I'd like to shoot these guys unlit if possible, but it's not a guarantee that that will be the case. So basically, this is how you progress on the Mannerheim. You come here, and then you can shoot the guys on the corner. If this guy yellows me, I'm just gonna take the hits. I'm really hoping he doesn't yellow me. I cannot afford to take a single shot though. If I do, then he will be able to clip me out from full HP. Our guys can YOLO this right now. This is not a great situation, by the way. This 13105 being there. I'm ascending it. I'm getting out of here. How does that fucking miss? Yeah, I'm dead. Well, fuck that guy, bro. I could tell he was just gonna retard YOLO me, so there's nothing you can really do about that. I guess I should have just stayed and traded with him, but I thought I'd be able to get out, like, YOLO like this, but they had a TVP here, of course. Of course, you know. If he wasn't there, then I would have gotten out. But I probably should have stayed because there's a good chance, even if I did YOLO out, this fucking retarded dumbass cunt would still have YOLO'd me regardless and gotten out 3 shots, so probably should have just stayed. There's always risk taking this position. I was hoping my teammates would be more aggressive. There's no reason for them not to be because they're at a huge advantage. So I thought that they would push through or maybe even come with me, but they didn't. So that's just a risk you take when you do what I did by going to this position. I don't really regret going there. I think it was a good play. I could have gotten a lot of damage on these guys here. It just didn't work out because I got yellowed by a fucking bot. Also, I don't know how I missed my first shot on him. That's literally insane that fucking shot missed. Whatever. We'll go to the next battle. Session ruined. Alright, so we got 1600 damage, 1800 spotting. Could have been worse, actually, if I'd been YOLO'd sooner. But what are you gonna do? Just made a risky play, and I got YOLO'd, and that's all there is to it. Could have easily been the case that I don't get YOLO'd, and then I get like 2,000 extra damage because I made that play, so whatever. Alright, how many games were we at? 3 games. Let's play at least one more. Okay, so what happened is I played on Red Char and died within the first 3 minutes or so. And I said some very bad things that I can't put on YouTube, so we're cutting that game out of the video. Also, it's just a pretty shit game, but yeah, that game's out of the video. Alright, so we got the same situation as in the first game, so I'm just gonna do the same thing. It's great matchmaking. Nothing more to say, really. So yeah, that's at the end of the video. That's why the session stats will be a little bit fucked up compared to what they looked like because of that Red Char game. This time there's less tanks going south, which is a little bit concerning, but looking at their comp, unless like these mediums come south, I should be able to hold here for quite a while, or at least a decent amount of time. I should be able to get out just fine. And their mediums are coming here, so the question is, how long should I stay here? Probably not too... Well, we have a Chieftain Proto and a T-30. So I'm falling back to this position here. From here you have enough gun depression, you can shoot them coming in. Didn't get lit from this range, which is great. Something should come flying around this corner pretty soon, and I'll shoot them. Unlucky. This is a weird game, for sure. We're pushing the middle, and it's working. At least for now. That was a bad shot. I didn't have to rush that because I was unlit, yeah, as you can see. I was hoping that some of my teammates would be able to shoot these guys, but it seems that they just are not capable of that. I'm gonna stay. This is a risky decision because I could get yellowed by more tanks, but these are the only people who are here, so I'm gonna come over to this side of this guy and just create a crossfire so that it's hard for him to do much. The thing that scares me is if they just abandon me, or just this guy dies or something, then I'm kind of fucked. I am farming though, and we are winning, so it should be fine. I should be able to get out of here. These guys are going to rotate back to the base. And I can push this guy. I didn't mean to go down, but it's fine. Don't set me on fire, please. I can even play the outside of the ridge now if I want to. I'm gonna bait this guy into poking, and then just shoot him. Fuck. As long as he doesn't ram me, I'm completely fine here if he sets me on fire. I need to get to the damage after I kill this guy. Damn, his reload is good. The fuck? Should I reload him? No. What? Is this onslaught? Bro, what the fuck? It's got like a 5-second reload. How am I getting out reloaded by a 430U? That's just fucking... That makes no goddamn sense. I'm so confused right now. Dude, I thought... Am I fucking tripping? I literally didn't... It didn't even fucking cross my mind that he would out-reload me. It's like literally impossible. Makes no goddamn sense. That is so fucking weird. Oh well, it's not a huge deal. The game was already over. Probably would have got 1 or maybe 2 more shots. Pretty quick game. Not really too much to say. Except for this one position back here. Right there, you can shoot people driving in. That's the one useful piece of information probably from this battle. It's not that it's a strong position necessarily, it's just that it gives you, that position will give you enough gun depression to shoot them as they're coming in, and you won't have to peek high and get shot by TDs or over peek or something like that. Alright, so I'm going to end the video there. Keep in mind there was the Redshire game, which was terrible. So these session stats don't really matter, but not really a spotting game or spotting session, mostly damage. And then that one battle on Mannerheim kind of ruined it. The first 2 battles were 5k average, so oh well. I'll probably make a video on this tank in the future again, but maybe not for a little while. We'll see. Alright, goodbye. And remember to please like and subscribe if you enjoy my content, because it motivates me to make more.